Manners maketh man. It's universal. The meaning is universal in many different languages. So with that, could I encourage you guys to say it in Filipino?
You can try.
Okay. It's manners maketh man is asal ang sumusukat sa pagkatao.
Asal ang sumusukat sa pagkatao.
Exactly.
Yeah, is that comprehensible to you?
Yes, it is. Colin, can I ask you to do this? Because this is your line.
Okay, can you say it for me again, please?
Asal ang sumusukat sa pagkatao.
Asal ang samsukat sa pagkatao.
You sound Filipino. Congratulations, thank you.
I must go there immediately.
Are you sure that's what it means?
You could Google. I give you this, and you can Google that later.
The power she has.
Okay, so I watched the film in the Philippines, and they really applauded in the scene where the war on drugs was tackled, because we ourselves have our own controversial take on the war on drugs. Now, I'd like to know who was the inspiration for the president in the film.
I think we have to just accept sometimes a character is fictional. I can say that, I think, quite sincerely, because I know that Matthew Vaughn entertained referencing existing people and decided not to do that. I don't think he's aimed at anybody specifically, is he really?
Well, no, the movie was also wrapped before the presidential race was over, so...
I don't think it's not that president, I don't think.
No.
I think it's just made up. And I don't think he's intended to be your president either.
It's so timely to what's happening in the current situation. You said you wrapped up the film, but is it as a satirical film, or is it pure coincidence that it's the same as what's happening?
You mean the drug issue?
Yeah,
the
drug
dealing
issue,
with drugs. Well, I heard Matthew talk about this when he was asked this question. He said, why not have a conversation about it? You know, if there's a forum where you can have a conversation, why not? I mean, it's something very strange that nobody seems to talk about for some reason. And we should be talking about it. And if you can do it through the medium of a film like this and have anybody ask a question, then maybe that's a useful thing. But really, it's a fantasy.
Elton John stole the show. How is it working with the Elton John? And do you have any stories or revelations that you yourself were surprised to know about him?
Oh, loads, but they're not going to be aired here.
It was great meeting him. I didn't get to do anything with him. I think he did steal the show. Yeah. You know, I mean, what's better than what he gets up to? I can't tell you what it is, unfortunately. People have to go and see it and find out, but it's good fun.
I tried on his costume when he wasn't looking. We were on the set doing the scene in the bowling alley, and he was wearing those feathers. And when he wasn't there, the costume was hanging up. I just couldn't resist it.
Is there a photo of that or a video of that?
There is.
That's going to come out?
I don't know if it's going to come out. It might do one day. Now that I've actually spilled the beans, I might show the photo.
Is it time for us to confess we wore Colin's suits?
This has been going on. This has been rampant.
We're all trying on each other's clothes behind the scenes.
It's unusual to have such an adorable villain in the film. How is it working with Julianne Moore?
Well, she's a great old friend of mine, so it was heaven. I was the person who wrote to her to ask her to come and be in the film, so I think she's just a fantastic actress. I try to get her into everything I do.
She's one of the many actors in the film that I was just so excited to have come and join us for this sequel. I think, you know, Samuel L. Jackson was such a stellar villain in the first movie that only someone of her caliber could really have given him a run for his money, and she more than does that.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you guys had somebody to revive a character that has been killed off that you could bring back to life, who would that be?
From these two films, ooh, I think it would be fun to maybe see Samuel L. Jackson come back and give another go at his plot for world domination.
You introduce him and Poppy, didn't you?
Yes.
Julianne's character and Samuel L. Jackson's character. That would be quite a villain off.
It'd be nice to have Gazelle back again. Have Sophia.
Yeah, that would be lovely. That would be lovely.
Yeah. There's so many.
Yeah, I'd like to watch that for sure. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I hope you guys will visit the Philippines as well.
I'd love to.